looking at me.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing tonight? Welcome back to another reaction video. It's the one and only Money Adventure at your service. So I got a new request that belongs to Shadow, and well, to tell you the truth, this is a breaking news into the world of wrestling, and it's been confirmed that Jeff Hardy is fired from WWE, or another term for being released. All I got to say is that I am sorry to hear the sad news, and I guess it was bound to happen at some point, because the truth is that how long do you think Jeff is going to stay with the company, and that with his contract that's going to be limit down, and he's going to be retiring, or that he's going to be leaving. But I guess it's finally happening, and all I got to say is damn. So, as I mentioned before, that this is a request from Shadow, and I am going to be checking out of the latest video from Wrestlamia. So, let's take a look and see what the real reason why he was fired. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this.
What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Dynamite, as well as the latest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know, including the WWE firing Jeff Hardy and why, rest in peace a WWE legend, great news from Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number one, heel Punk. Last night's Dynamite from MJF's hometown of Long Island
just for this occasion.
Role reversal as CM Punk channeled his inner heel to cut a scathing promo on Long Island and native son MJF. As longtime fans pointed out, Punk's performance harkened back to the Attitude Era when Bret the Hitman Hart played a babyface in his homeland of Canada and a heel in the US. Punk's heel promo was perfect, since it was obvious the fans were going to cheer MJF whether he punted a puppy or kissed a baby. Punk's promo and AEW's willingness to change up the traditional babyface heel dynamic in this rare occasion shows the promotion's skill at understanding wrestling tradition, but also acknowledging how fans have smartened up. Number 2, a hero's welcome. MJF may be considered the scum of the earth in 99% of the places he wrestles, but Max's return to his hometown saw him receive a hero's welcome, beginning with an incredible video entrance that seemed more akin to a movie trailer and a thunderous reception by the fans. MJF played up to the fans' ovation, a rare departure from the man who usually has nothing but disdain for the fans. It was a magical moment as MJF played his heel character during the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal, hiding behind bodyguard Wardlow and teasing that it would help babyface Dante Martin, only to join Ricky Starks in beating him down after the match. Perhaps the best part of the night was a sign from MJF's parents that included a photo of a young MJF and a message, "The last time our son wasn't an asshole." There's a tweet, new show, new sign. While you're busy running your mouth on the mic, don't forget to not be a piece of for 10 seconds and thank us for raising you in this beautiful place. This isn't the first time MJF's parents have shown their kayfabe contempt for their son, and it's unlikely to be the last. Number 3, Trent Beretta returns. Our best friend's Trent returned to AEW, and the best friend star looked to be in fantastic shape. AEW played up his return with Sue driving her minivan as Trent returned to save his friends from an attack by the Super Clique. Trent, who's been recovering from spinal surgery, hopefully is ready to bounce back into action as he adds much to the best friends' faction. Number 4, pacing perfection. AEW's first hour was brilliantly booked, with AEW putting on one fantastic segment after another. There were no marquee matches, but there was plenty of excitement and action, whether it was MJF's homecoming, CM Punk's attempts to ruin it, or the battle royal for DDP's Diamond Ring. And number 5, Rio and Hayter slobber knocker. Last night's women's match between Rio and Jamie Hayter was nothing short of a slobber knocker, with Hayter working the rough physical style she's known for, and Rio keeping up blow for blow. Rio's already established as a top star, but it was great to see this side of her. As for Hayter, she continues to show promise and could be in the main event soon, especially if AEW continues with what seems to be a building program between Hayter and Dr. Britt Baker. That was the good. What about the bad? Is number 1, some sorry spots. As good as last night's show was, there were 2 spots that looked awful. The first being CM Punk's GTS on Ricky Starks. The camera angle was clearly the culprit, as Punk normally pulls the move off effortlessly. However, this particular vantage point exposed the move's work nature. Later on, AEW suffered a similar situation when Malachi Black sprayed black mist into Julia Hart's face.
Oh, yeah,
Black was standing far away and it was clear that the toxic spray barely touched her. While it's understandable that AEW has to be more careful in the age of COVID, it may have to dump the gimmick if it continues looking ridiculous. And there was nothing ugly about last night's episode of Dynamite, as AEW over-delivered despite a show that looked weak on paper. AEW continues to book shows designed to build new stars regardless of how weak the matches may look when announced. With any luck, the match's record for delivering excitement will show viewers not to judge the proverbial book by its cover and even create a buzz amongst new fans that Dynamite is actually worth checking out. What did you guys think of Dynamite last night? Let us know in the comments down below.
It was not too bad,
now
honestly.
We get on to the news.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Oh boy.
Alright, here we go.
WWE releases Jeff Hardy. Now, of course, topping the news today is the breaking report that WWE has released Jeff Hardy. Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp tweeted, "Fightful has learned WWE has released Jeff Hardy."
That's
Hardy,
really
whose recent
unfortunate.
absence from a house show match last week, as well as his odd behavior the night before, which saw him appear very sluggish before he left the match before it ended, had fans talking. Now, whilst many thought it was just a stomach bug in the ring, it seems to be a little bit more than that. As Sapp added, "I've heard WWE offered Jeff help and rehab, and it was not accepted. Here's to hoping things get better for him." This is really a sad case, as Jeff Hardy is one of my favourite superstars of all time, and to see him in this state is very upsetting. I really hope he does get the help he needs. And to be fair, kudos for WWE for trying to help.
Yeah,
Next up,
they
WWE signs
did help.
15 new athletes.
I actually feel sorry
A big
for
report
Jeff.
coming in that WWE has signed 15 college athletes as part of its new Next in Line, aka NIL program. The entertainment newspaper Variety is reporting the sports entertainment giant has selected 15 college athletes to take part in the inaugural version of the Next in Line program, as they call it, with a class encompassing participants in sports like track and field, basketball, amateur wrestling and football. Among those taking part are AJ Ferrari, the wrestler from Oklahoma State, as well as Haley and Hannah Cavender, basketball players from Fresno State. Now, you may recall the National Collegiate Athletes Association, aka the NCAA, the regulatory organization for college sports, adopted a new policy in July 2021 whereby college athletes could monetize their name, image and likeness, a drastic departure from previous policy which barred amateur athletes from doing so. On December 2nd, the WWE announced its Next in Line program, and according to Variety report, under the Next in Line program, WWE will look to recruit and develop future stars by collaborating with college athletes and allow them to access the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. In addition, recruits will be able to utilize WWE resources such as brand building, media training, communications, live event promotion, creative writing, and community relations. Upon completion of the NIL program, select athletes may earn an opportunity to be offered a WWE contract. The WWE's new program appears to be just the latest modification to its developmental program, which recently saw NXT become NXT 2.0, a show that shifted its focus to younger and bigger talent. The WWE's recent signing of Olympic wrestling gold medalist Gable Steveson shows the company is focusing on acquiring young talent that it can hopefully mold into future WWE main eventers. Their incredible number of releases in 2021, as well as other cut-costing measures and recent profits, give it plenty of cash to recruit top-tier athletes. Whether or not this results in future WWE main eventers remains to be seen. Next up, a WWE Hall of Famer passes away. Sad news to report, as WWE Hall of Famer Blackjack Lanza has passed away at the age of 86. Lanza worked as a main event singles star in a variety of programs during the 70s and 80s, including the AWA and the WWF, but he's best known for his work as a tag team wrestler alongside Blackjack Mulligan as the Blackjacks. The Blackjacks wrestled in a variety of territories, winning the WWF Tag Team Championship in 1976. Lanza retired from wrestling in the mid-80s and became a road agent for the WWF. Behind the scenes, he became known as the go-to guy for advice, as well as we'll see he influenced a number of careers, not only those of wrestlers. Vince McMahon honored Lanza's memory with this message on Twitter. "Our hearts go out to the family and friends of Jack Lanza. He was a man's man, respected and beloved by all. He worked for and loved WWE for many years. His loyalty and dedication will never be forgotten." Jim Ross also tweeted, "Just heard from old Winnipeg friend Bobby Holiday that Jack Lanza has passed away at the age of 86. Jack was our lead agent during the Attitude Era. hell of a hand. Others, such as Triple H and Vince Russo, thank Lanza for the wealth of knowledge he shared with them during their time working with them. Currently, his cause of passing is unknown, but we send our condolences to Blackjack Lanza and his many friends and family. And finally, Hacksaw Jim Duggan is cancer-free. Now, on a bit of a brighter note, WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan has some fantastic news for his friends, fans, and family. Duggan uploaded a video announcing that he's now cancer-free. Duggan recently underwent surgery for prostate cancer and revealed there's no trace of cancer.
All
this
right.
is excellent news for the 67-year-old wrestling hero whose courage during his past battles with kidney cancer and cardiac condition inspired fans everywhere. Duggan reminded fans to take care of their health and that early detection saves lives. The wrestler who brought justice to heels with his trusty 2x4 also extended his holiday wishes to his legions of fans. But there you have it, folks, the biggest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know. What do you think of Jeff Hardy's firing? Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Well, my thoughts about Jeff Hardy being fired from the company is sad and too soon, man. I mean, this man has done so much for the past few years, and he doesn't. It doesn't look like he's ready for retirement. Not yet. I mean, he's still got a lot of going, but there are. I guess that was obviously that was from the Dark episode, and I never knew there was one part that he was bit absent, and one that he just felt a little sluggish. I mean, this is me just fighting it out, and I'm just completely just shocked. And I have seen other videos and thumbnails that mention about Jeff, and I as much as I just wanted to, just to avoid it, because I really don't want to hear the bad news, and that the fans speculated that he had a stomach virus, but somehow I don't believe it, and I think it's very likely that maybe there's more to it, and I'm trying not to dig deep on this one, but it's likely that he may consume something that is not really good to his health. And that WWE, the traders, was willing to set up for a rehab for him, but he just doesn't want it. So I'm just beyond of words to just finding this out. But I do hope and pray that he does get the help that he needs, and that gets a full speed recovery on this one, because I really don't want. I don't want his career to end like that. But maybe, and this is just me saying this, that if he ever gets, getting a full health, that maybe that he would likely to reunite with his brother Matt at AEW. I mean, anything could happen, but I maybe it's just too soon, but still, I would like to see that, because I think that he missed his brother very much. And I also would like to send my condolence to the friends and family for the loss of Jack Lenzer. I am truly sorry that he passed away, and he definitely lived a full life, and age of 86. I mean, that there is a really good age there, and being such a wise man and be that legend. I mean, he definitely had the best mustache ever in WWE history. I mean, too much craziness that just happened with all the releases. It's just, I mean, that's just messed up. But I am happy to hear that Jim is doing pretty well, and that he's cancer free. So that is a good thing. and I do hope that he has a wonderful holidays. And that's all I got to say for this one. But for as far as AEW, I would like to see Jamie Hayter versus Britt Baker. That I would like to see that potential, because definitely that she has been on the roll lately. So that's a good start right there. It could happen. I mean, this could be bad for the friendship, for the DMD. You better watch your back. And yeah, I have seen Cody's burning scars. Yeah, it still hasn't healed up. And that the other night, oh wow, that was crazy though. I mean, sacrifice your body just to take down Andrade. Damn, that's riskful. And truth be told, that may be the first time that we ever had a flaming table, and that's got to be a very long time we haven't had that, in a, let alone in a modern times. That is, I know that happens years back at the Attitude Era, but nice though. Well, I think that's going to be all for right now. Shadow, thank you for giving the heads up. But again, I just hope and pray and that Jeff is gonna, hope he'll do all right, because he needs the help he needs, because he needs to think about his life and his career. I mean, who remembers that epic match that was years ago on the pay-per-view event? It was a TLC match between the Hardys versus Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys. I mean, that was the best match, the epic of all time in WWE history. I mean, no one should forget about the insane and the fly risk maneuvers, and just how much all that intense and the madness that just brings such deliver of how awesome that was. Yeah. Well, if you guys do enjoy this, and if you are a huge fan of Jeff Hardy, just leave a likes, and also leave the comments down below. And more importantly, what are your thoughts about being released from WWE? But I will catch y'all in the next video. So take care, guys, and be safe.